Check out our Skycast network. We are high above Honolulu this evening. 87 right there, a northeast wind at 15 miles per hour. This camera will look different in the coming days as Lane impacts Hawaii. Let's show you the storm right now. It is classic looking on the satellite. A little more ragged this evening, but certainly over the last 24 hours, it has been a textbook looking storm. And the question remains, when does it make that jog north and get closer to Hawaii? And we still think that's going to happen. Here's the new forecast track, and I think that's something we see over the next 24 hours. The storm will not weaken until we get into Friday and Saturday, and beyond there it goes out to sea past Hawaii. Let's talk about the impacts. We know this is going to be a big rainmaker, and I think that is going to be the bigger impact for the Big Island, where they have a couple 100,000 folks that live there. The higher tops there are going to see over 20 inches of rain there, shaded in orange. That's going to lead to a flash flood concern and a mudslide concern on the Big Island of Hawaii. We go over to the other island that everyone knows about, where Honolulu is. Nearly 1 million people call this island home, and I think overall they'll look at much less rain. Probably 5 to 10 inches of rain on the east side in blue, most of the island less than 5 inches. That's where they'll have bigger wind impacts as the storm tracks closer. So places like Honolulu, their wind impact will be more like Friday night into Saturday morning. Notice the orange icons. Those are your tropical storm force winds of 40 to 73 miles per hour. And I think they're looking at 12 to 18 hours of that. Hilo on the other side, there on the Big Island, as I mentioned, rain will be more of a concern for them. It will be breezy, but I don't think they see the big wind gusts there. And it's a story we'll continue to follow in the coming days. In the meantime, back here in Middle Georgia, over the next 10 days, a tale of two forecasts. In the short term, we're below average. We've got lows in the 60s and highs in the 80s for some of you. But next week is a much different story, with those 90s really taking a hold, and that's going to jump us back above average to finish out the month of August. In fact, if you compare it to average, right now 91 is where we typically are for this time of year. The next few days easily below that, but starting next week we jump well above that, and we'll stay there heading into September. All right, your 7-day forecast looking like this. It's going to be a nice one, folks. We've got 90s for the next couple of days. Storm chances will sneak back in this weekend. They'll certainly be there early next week.